Hello and welcome to today's Disco Elysium stream. We're back with more, returning to the first day again, still the first day, first of 3 days. And it's quite late in the day, I believe. Oh, we can, that's how you delete them. Huh, I wonder if we can. This is what, the very first one? Probably. Oh no. Okay, but, yeah. So, if I remember correctly, we're still in debt and we're trying to fix that. And it's the middle of the night. Or it's quite late in the night. It's like 10. Yeah. I hope you can hear me alright. Hope everything's sounding good. Looking good. Hope everyone's feeling good. Okay, we're back. What's that? Oh yeah, it's 10:10. 10 to 10. Oh yeah, we're extremely low on morale. That's not good. Okay, so there are a few things that we can do right now. We could explore this whole south side that we haven't got a chance to. But I also want to try calling the station asking for more funds. Because that might just be easier than the whole pawning off these things. Inside you see all this stuff? Yep. Pick up the radio again. This precinct 57, the operator greets you through the static. How may I assist you? Alice, please connect me to the 41st again. Just a moment, officer. 10-4, come in, officer. Over. I'm in dire need of financial assistance. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... What does he want now? He is asking for money. Yeah, that's what I was worried would happen. I don't think he is. Don't give that asshole anything, he's just gonna drink it all. Alright, the operator turns back to you. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. It's paramount to the investigation that you want. Please, I'm begging you here, I don't even have a place to sleep tonight. Says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess you better crack the case before sundown then. Vicmar said, enough, officer, this begging is below your dignity. Okay, I heard you. No funds. Let's keep our dignity in transmission. Maybe we should, yeah, okay. I think that's gonna be it on that front. We're gonna have to pawn off those, what are they called? Radiant spinners. Ooh. That would definitely be enough. I don't know how we can sell them. I guess we might have to check, check down here. They keep talking about getting a plastic bag. We don't have a plastic bag. If you get a plastic bag, you can pick up bottles and then like cash them in for money at the Frit with 3 T's. I know nothing of the sort. Oh, okay. Here's the pawn shop. That wasn't hard to find. Let's get this over with as fast as possible. We're doing pretty bad on morale, so we have to play it quite safe. I don't know if you die if your morale hits 0, but I'm sure something bad happens. I'm sure of that. Am I? I don't know. What happens when you hit that big of a low? Maybe you'll start cutting away at our normal health? Perhaps. But I have charges on that. So, I don't know. This will be a fun little... oh wow, this is creepy. This will be exploration for us. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Okay. It's important that we explore the whole place, because then we know what we're dealing with. So, some kind of machine. An anti-cash register? This is kind of good that we're getting the chance to look at this place, and also the rest of the south. In the dark, a film projector is wearing away. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. What's this? Knick-knack stand. You see rows of toys soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags. Others, yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back. Win her back? Huh. Win her back? Yes, buy something nice, a figurine. Inspect the knights on the horseback, inspect the blue uniforms. We don't have time for this right now. Let's step away from the table. We have to deal with these spinners.
It's not often that I see officers of the RCM in my pawn shop.
Oh, that's nice. Bird's Nest Roy. The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop. That's an interesting thing to catch. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Let's be polite.
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Did flash us a smile, that's nice.
Who are your customers usually?
Yes, this is a
All
good question.
kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Okay.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection. I may have something to add to it. Typical vacuous consumerist objects. Honestly, I think some of your selections are, press your fingers to your lips, more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. No, okay, I may have something to add to it.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you. Something I'd like to sell. Is this worth doing right now? I thought we'd fail. Okay, he definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides, but you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get the answer. Oh, we were close, though. We're close. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues. A guarded man like him wouldn't tell you if you asked out loud. Okay, there's something I'd like to sell. Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps. The lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners. Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop. He marvels at the cobalt shimmer and nods. Yes, these are very good. And how does he sound again? Oh, hello, Deku. Welcome. How does he sound? Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger. No matter, I'll give you 200 real. No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you. The lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash. Just listening to Alan Walker fade. Bam, 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 bam. Something like that, right? Copyright free music, am I right? Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again. Thank you. He takes the cash and turns to you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it. The rest goes in his pocket. The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners. The windfall is a small consolation. Anything else you're thinking of selling? No copyright music on Twitch? Fine, I'll make the music myself. And there's plenty of music in the Creative Commons as well. I forgot to mention it when we were talking, but yeah, just if you find music on YouTube, just check the license by looking in the description. If it's Creative Commons, then I believe you can use it. Both the lieutenant and the pawnbroker turn to you. I'd like to sell my clothes. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse. I'll check my pockets. Access your pawn menu. No, I don't have anything to sell at the moment. Another time, perhaps. You might be able to aid our investigation, by the way. Do you happen to have any guns, like the ones carried by cops? I have other business to take care of for now. Yep. Suggestion. Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type. Wait, there are... Oh, Coppo type. Yes, guess what yours is? Cool cop, some kind of weapon cop? Sorry cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. I'm sorry you had to monitor me? Yes, sorry cop, the cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. Okay, but what are the other copper types? Won't the other copper types be jealous? I'm sorry, opt in. Actually, you know, I'm actually not sorry, I changed my mind. They should be sorry. What other copper types are there? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop, but you're too sorry to say those things, so here we go. Won't the other cops be jealous? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine, don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual cop type from sorry to anything. Huh. Yeah, I'm sorry, opt in. Rigorous self-critique. Of course you are, it's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe every time you say you're sorry you get $1 million. That won't happen. So that's enough thought cabinet. We don't have to internalize it. It's this one. Oh, this one's still taking a while. -1 authority, embarrassment to the party, research time 6 hours. It's quite long. You're one sorry piece of yeah. A cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. Wow, this is a lot of words, a lot of vocab words. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows, you might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. That sounds pretty bad. But hey, return to Garte with the cash, yeah. I don't know, maybe that'll do something. Let's try to just get a bed for now. Then we can be less critical of ourselves. Good tips, good tips. We still have to complete the debrief with Kim, so we also have to do that. Okay. When I was putting the category up for this, did you level up your stats? I have some stats leveled up. I'll show them off. I mean, I can show them off now. So we have 1 in logic, 1 in inland empire, 2 in endurance, 2 in perception, and 1 in savoir-faire. Yeah. Oh, and we added an idea cloud. No, that's Xenoblade Chronicles. Thought cabinet slot. I don't know what the next one will be, but we'll probably unlock something else again soon. Maybe another one in perception. Perception's a good one. A lot of perception checks going around. And that's true for normal tabletop RPGs as well. If your perception's up, you catch more things. Yeah, I'm not going to take drugs yet. The stat screen looks really cool. I know, it does. This is a great game. Also, there's, oh yeah, I was saying this. As I was selecting the category for this stream, I saw that Disco Elysium Game Boy Edition also came up, which is a fan project that basically demakes this game to run on Game Boy. And it has been officially acknowledged by the team and they really like it. It's still a fan project though. But apparently people are streaming it and that's really cool. How much money do we have? 167. Okay, we can definitely pay Garte back then. Let's do that first and foremost. I like this music.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe you. Yes, have you got it? I have your money. He glares at you suspiciously. Well, here's 30 real. Sam, the bill's on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Let's say sorry for the trouble. We got 70 experience. Guess you know what to play instead of Pokemon later. More Disco Elysium, but a different Disco Elysium version. That'd be interesting. Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance, starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock on your room to your room. He taps his foot against a metal box installed in the back of the bar counter. All the doors lock automatically at 9. Please pay for each night in advance, starting tomorrow. 20 real per night. Okay, we have tomorrow's covered. That's good. He opens his wallet. I'll take a room here too. Of course. He takes the money and hands him a keyring. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you? Goodbye. Thank goodness we got that out of the way. So now we have to pay this all the time. 20 real is a lot easier though than 130. Okay. We can level up. So I said maybe another one in perception? How much do we actually have? Okay. Yeah, so either that or we unlock another thing in Thought Cabinet. I'm thinking right now, let's level up Perception. Yeah. Perception's great. And we started at a disadvantage with it anyway, so, you know. We still don't have a map. Still need to find a map. Still need to find a map. Okay, let's go up to the balcony and debrief with Kim. I did double click. Please run next time. I wonder how you get... I was thinking about this as well. Making a demake of this game. How do you handle the checks? The stat checks? Because... does it roll in the background for everything, or does it have parameters for like, oh, okay, check this empathy stat, or check this drama stat? Thoughts on corporate tweets being posted as funny pictures on Reddit? Depends. If it's the Sonic Twitter, that's completely acceptable. If not, then... yeah. Can we call it a night? Is this the balcony? How can I talk to Kim and debrief?
Yes?
Nothing. Okay, wait, maybe if we go into my room. Microsoft and McDonald's. This is the door. Good night, Lieutenant. I'll send you the post later, okay. Send it later. Do we say goodnight, Lieutenant? Let me save. I'm gonna do a save here. Oh wait, I've already clicked on it, so I can't say anything else. Oh man. Wait, maybe. No, I can't. Okay. We'll see what happens here.
Just a moment.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier. Oh, okay. So triggering automatically.
Besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation.
All right.
Go out to the balcony.
All right. Let's go. Didn't have to do anything else. Great. We just had to figure out a way to unlock our room. Are we going to actually get to see this, or what? How's everyone's day been? Okay, we're out here. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum and then...
Where shall we begin?
he lights a cigarette.
We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you're wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual. Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette. Have some tact. There's rain in-game, but there's thunder outside, so that's confusing me. I'm preserving it. It's future-proofing the content, Deku. But how was your day anyway? I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How do you get so cool, Kim? The light of the cigarette illuminates the fleeting smile. You mean this? He flicks the ash? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy. Okay, right then, debrief. Yes, he pulls the cigarette. It's been a long and eventful day. How do you think today went? Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. In addition, we got that body down from the tree, and we performed a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but at least the corpse has been refrigerated, and we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great. He's right, you could smell it, that's something missing, even under the overpowering odor of the corpse. Now, as for interview, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean, he takes a deep drag and looks at the city. That's my forte. Unlike most cops, I understand how important communication is in our line of work. The initial interviews, yes, well, we talked to some people. Including Everard Clare, a daunting adversary if there ever was one. I took a break from studying for today since the computer science quiz is only on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna go over my notes after the stream. But I hope you... because I had a terrible headache when I woke up. I couldn't do any work. So yeah, I've been recuperating the rest of the day. I finished the third case of the Great Pretender. Oh, sorry, Great Pretender. There's no definite article there. And it's really good. Watch Great Pretender on Netflix. I think there's a fourth case that's being added soon. That's why I didn't say, oh, I finished Great Pretender, because I think there'll be something added relatively soon. But I really enjoyed it. It was probably my favorite of the cases so far. It was at least, it felt like the most hard-hitting in a way. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however. He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard. Okay. Would you ever pay for YouTube ads? Do you mean pay not to get them? Is that what you... Or do you mean pay to get my channel promoted in YouTube ads? Because no. I'm sure I can get him to tell us more. He's a tough cookie, that one. He has stuff on me. Well, he frowns. We will have to work through that. We talked to Joyce Macier, but didn't get any information from her. He frowns. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that standard Precinct 41 practice? Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast, the rest has to try to keep up. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Let's go with this one. He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette. It's impressive, especially for a man your age, and in those heels. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM? They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revshore Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offences in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. 1,000, why not more? RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We're not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol. Wouldn't it be easy to abuse that power? Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. He found it undermines trust in the RCM. Okay, what else? We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. Prevents confusion and overcrowding. Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up? Pay for your face on YouTube ads. No, probably would not. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. When power calls you, you come. Power itself is a fragile trick of perception. I see, and if someone resists, we are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, have you ever killed anyone, Kim? Have I killed anyone? What happens to the people we convict? We don't convict, we arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Quran and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. He taps on his coat pocket, where he keeps his notes. Have I killed anyone? That's an improbability, perhaps even impossibility. Okay, no, I don't think I have. I don't know if I really want to know. Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence. He's not judging you, he's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct. And who makes all these rules? The coalition government and the morale intern, more broadly. Moral intern, I think. The ICM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Let's say it was the citizens of... Let's say it was the government. Say nothing. Silence, a great comment to such a conundrum. The Moral Intern, what is it? The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. He pulls on a cigarette. You know who they are. They run this place after the revolution failed. If I didn't know, how would you describe them? I really don't know. Okay, they're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the rail belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projections. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? What do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they're just technocrats. Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day. What is their symbol? Who was Dolores Day? This is a lot of lore. A historic figure? The author of the modern age? He thinks. You'll have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me. What is their symbol? Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that. Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something like the... Ooh. Got a lot of medium successes there. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above. What do you think of them? The Moral Intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And he looks at the city below. Doesn't look like that's about to happen. It's more than that. There's some kind of affection in him. You like the Moral Intern? Oh, sorry. I keep speaking with Kim's accent when I'm just picking dialogue options, and that's not correct. Yes, I did when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. Blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky, he quotes. They're not all that bad. That's another leitmotif associated with moralism. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now, he thinks, then changes his mind. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. I have an opinion on Moral Intern. Do you? The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there, point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Much silently, immigrants, liberal kids. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget about it. Point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. One of the first two sounds right. Yeah, let's go with this one. We are an amnesiac anyway. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Yeah, vigilante sounds bad. Maybe we should make our own law. Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging. He looks at the roundabout. Say nothing, just look into the night. The dying lights of the city shimmered below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. Finally, he pulls on the cigarette and says, they really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid Kuno, it's different inland in Jamrock and the GRIH. Why are they like this? It's our fault for leaving the place to the dogs. To the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts, in Jamrock and GRIH. He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky and says, we run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are. He shakes his head, but we are in control. And it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, or at least do some good. Me too, he says quietly. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes. He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older. Thank you for this. Well, 30 experience. Yeah, it's getting very cold. Now, let's go. Puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Oh, there we go. Now it can open. For some reason, it just wasn't letting me. I think we can get some sleep now. At last. It's already been half an hour. Jeez. Feels like we just got started. Okay, let's go to sleep. Or will we investigate for that union? Now, let's sleep. We need to heal stuff. See you in the morning. Interesting placement of that. Is there anything here that I can do? You think I can grab this? Okay, let's try to grab our tie. Come on. Success! You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. Horrific necktie. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie. Leave. Let's put on our tie before we finish the day. You managed to get it. Awesome. Orange. Right. Oh, we put the necktie on. Our inland empire went up by 1. That's nice. We could put this on. Our reaction speed goes up, but our rhetoric goes down. Bum brain. Feeling twitchy. It's fine for now. We certainly don't need it. Should we take off everything? Yes. It's a nice tie. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern, if you say so. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Let's just take off our clothes for now. Time to sleep. Tights around the thighs, apparently. The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. Crawl in. Let's get our morale back up. The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. Do we have dreams? Let's see if we have dreams. And then sleep doesn't come. But I want to sleep. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Why? Maybe it's the bed's fault. Check the pillow. Roll over to the other side. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still to your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Who killed him? Who? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brainwaves. No more thoughts. Fall asleep now. Your breathing steadies. You can hire a fake ambulance in Russia for $200 with a luxury interior, and that lets you skip through traffic. Huh. Fake ambulance. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming. Do we have dreams? Also, I saw the frame rate went up there. I don't know if that happened or was captured on the stream, but sometimes the game runs better than I am used to it running. Huh. Okay, so we're asleep now, are we? Okay, this is our image of the world. Can we explore it? How much of it can we explore? What's that? Who knows? Not that much of it, it seems. Maybe this is about how we don't know much? I don't know. You can see the void underneath us as well. Go through here. So we don't have access to any of our menu items or UI at all. Here's the place where Kuno was throwing stones at him. Hey, look, it's a disco thing. Oh, that's us. Ain't that rough. Disco ball. Bloated corpse of a drunk.
Remember the scent of your childhood.
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
Bloated corpse of a drunk. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are. You said who? I left. I was left. Tell me what you are. I'm not answering anything before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask.
There was a mature content warning here.
Wander in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I left. I was left. Oh god. My Christian eyes, yeah. It's rough. There was a mature content warning for a reason. I feel like I was left. No. I feel like I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy.
The way his voice sounds.
Where the hell are yours?
Okay, I wanted to wait for him to stop talking so I could talk about it. So the delivery is really good. Especially because it sounds like he's being choked as well. I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
Isolas. Isolas. I can't remember how I said it.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Oof. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed.
Stinky boy.
Limbic system. Oh, and that was the ancient reptilian brain as well. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to walk.
Ancient reptilian brain.
Can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
That was horrible. Horrible sleep, that is. Yeah, morale's back. That's good. Good going, buddy. Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes? Yes, wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. What chick? What the hell is going on with me? I mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. Why is this happening? No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good. Not really. Why is this happening? Just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Wait, what is speed? Wait, what is speed? Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago with me to wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. Are you sure? Ready to leave as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically a week? Let's be honest. 2 weeks, maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired. This is very potent negative self-talk. Who am I kidding? Of course I want some speed. That's a lie. I can do this without speed. Half the town won't be dead. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark. Is the gameplay going to be harder? I'm willing to put up with that. Let's put on our clothes. And our necktie. We didn't have it yesterday, we have it today. That's progress. We're good. Everything will be fine. How much experience do we have? 45. Okay. We'll probably level up quite soon then. Can we look at ourselves in the mirror? Oh, what's this? Huh. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Now turn the faucet off. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Tool not in hand. Yeah. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Maybe. Failed. Okay. It's too late. Like an image of film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Let's put the stuff on. I mean, let's equip the chain cutters. Everything's echoing now. That's a bad sign. Okay, this is better. Yep, still failed. Okay. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure, you've probably never been a plumber. Ooh, yeah, no, we didn't do very well. Oh well, sorry. Let the mirror be for now. What was that interfacing? Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Nah. You don't need to do that. It would be nice to stop the faucet from running, but hey. We do have 37 real, so we can pay for our... We can pay for our stay, at least. Let's knock on the door for Kim, I think. No? Maybe this one? The door is closed. Knock again. Don't answer. Knock again much harder. Nah. It's not. Maybe Kim's already up. We got up at 7:30. Or 7:35. One of them. We survived the night. Survive the night. I don't know. I think the guy who made that song might have been Mando Pony, and he's not a good guy, it has been revealed. So, if you listen to any of Mando Pony's songs, I recommend you stop doing that. That's all I'll say on the matter. Okay. This is open now, it seems. And Kim's next to us. Oh, there's Kim. Let's talk to Kim. Good morning.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. He points to the mess hall. They look rowdy. Excuse me, we should talk to them. Why do we need to talk to them? What do you mean by rowdy? I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the ICM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer before breakfast. There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, sorry, who are responsible for said policing. I think it's them. Are these the men Garte told us about yesterday? I completely forgot. He looks at his notes. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them, by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. Right now, 2 is in the Union box. Got 30 experience right there. You know, so many of them, maybe we should call in reinforcements. That would just escalate tensions. No captain will sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth the conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war, so let's keep a cool head. Let's roll. Why do we need to talk to them? Everything points to the dockworkers union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information, which may of course all be wrong, but we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy. Let's roll. One more thing, before we do, he glances at the booth again. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business. Good, a power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder? They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I'll leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me. Let's talk to Garte quickly.
Can I help you?
On my bill for tonight. I got the 20 real. Yeah, 20 real for... yeah. Ooh, we got 10 experience as well. Good, you got the room for the night, but remember you'll need another 20 real tomorrow. Bye. Okay, cool. Stuff has been completed. And I think we're at... Sorry, I'm gonna check the wrong one. Ooh. 85! It'll be easy to get that last bit, won't it? Oh, there's something over here. Oh, we got stuck on the lady. We'll talk to her as well in a second. The tomatoes are thinly sliced. You can see through them. Can we get any different information from this guy? You know what's behind the door? Point to the blue door. He looks up to you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for no, I don't know what's behind that door. Okay. Maybe Madame has something for us?
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
There's no public phones nearby.
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
And the cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Good day, ma'am. Everything alright? Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Okay, we'll ask. Why do you use the
To let
phone?
the young woman who is house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to be back on Monday night, but they're still missing and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
Those little missing person puzzles might be just the thing to take your mind off the hangover. Yeah, albeit, has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window toward the bay. What is this expedition your husband was on? So your husband is some kind of scientist. Tell me more about Morale. He looks... character, your relationship. What's this expedition? Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect, but they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast, across the waterlock, to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday, she sighs. What could be keeping them? I'm out now. Okay, enjoy your day, Deku. If we've learned anything from, what was it called? Tangle Tower. We know that insects are valuable. This could be bad. Are they in a rough neighborhood? There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. She stops, then continues, word. There's a lot of crime around here, isn't there? I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together. Do it. Find her husband. This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Some fringe science is exactly what's needed right now. Spice up that vanilla murder investigation. Sounds like police business. I'll find your husband. Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? The lieutenant tilts his head toward the vigilantes in the cafeteria. I did suggest we play it cool, but it's just a little side thing. We'll do it down the line. Got a premonition that this missing scientist is connected to our main case. I think it would be good to take a break from the hanging demand for a little while. It's just police work. Yes, but a junior officer could. He takes off his glasses and things, then puts them back on without wiping. Fine, our victim's already been dead more than a week. One more diversion won't change anything. Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morale. Tell me more about Morale, his looks. Tell me about this rare insect. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. She catches herself, but I shouldn't bore you with the entomological minutiae. The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance. You're right. I don't have time for insect facts right now. Let's talk about something else. Oh, I want to hear about the insect. Husband goes missing. Trying to weigh this against the importance of a case. Also, it's so weird that currently it seems like when someone leaves, my viewer count goes up. Or it's just lying to me. I don't know. That's a bit funny. Back to the game. Yeah, sure. Let's hear about the details. All she has is it's a phasmid, technically, but yes, Phasmatidia. Phasmatidia. Sorry. A diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially. Oh yeah, here comes the interesting. Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully, hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers. To be honest, this animal sounds like a cryptid. You wouldn't happen to be searching for some kind of gnome of Jeroma, would you? I smell pseudoscience, he's thinking. Not a big fan of that. It's simply elusive. So much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all. Establishment? His suspicion is confirmed. I thought so. What makes you think the phasmid is around here? Is it valuable? Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money. Okay. Does it have cool powers? What makes you think this phasmid is around here? Well, some teenagers making out in the reed saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping. So newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have. Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at. And does it have cool powers? Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. Her face lights up at the thought of it. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even. Okay, what's so special about the stick bug? Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special. The woman's face flushes with embarrassment. Moral can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it, then you'd understand, I'm sure. Okay. Looks, character, your relationship. Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin. What does your husband look like? Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's, and his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle. Can't go around Revshol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find your husband, you need more concrete information. It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world. Let's try again. If I were to trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for? Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed, you might say wild even. The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description. One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. How long have you been married? That's not important. I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on. I hope I've been useful. Yeah, that's all for now, ma'am. Great. Oh, so someone's been a little boring. What? Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one, the regular, please, the brown. I like brown, I like standards. Look, I'm just trying to do my job, no need for extravagance. What is this, picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns. Kim, am I boring? You? He looks at you. I wouldn't worry about that. See, you're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it. Look, I'm just trying to do my job. No need for extravagance. That's the least of my concerns. No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal, a very standard appeal. Look, I'm just doing my job. No need for extravagance. Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax. Wait, what? This will be my copper type now? Why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed. Yeah, no need. Let's keep that announcement on standby for now. Wait, what? This will be my copper type now? Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits. I'm not ashamed. Thought gained, regular law official. Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic. Okay, we have another thought. This one's going well, I think. Jamais vu. Oh, it's only 12 more minutes. I don't know if that's in-universe time or not. Regular law official. -2 Inland Empire. Nothing funky. Ooh. Problem. Okay, so it looks like you've got a bit of the normal in you. A touch of the regular. 4 grams of Johnny Normal Cop. Who would have thunk it? You, the extremist of all cops. You said some pretty boring things back there, and now you have 2 choices. You can either leave it behind and forget about it, or you can try to utilize your normalcy. Internalize it. Get a touch of vanilla back into the herring-flavored egg and licorice ice cream of your mind. Huh. This does sound pretty good, but I like Inland Empire. I don't know. Jamais vu still has to finish. Still has to finish. Oh, this is a Tuesday thing. Oh, we still have to complete the tasks from Monday. Oof. Okay, wait. There's this whole thing. The Stormers can't play for. Alright. There's money there. That's nice. I don't suppose there's a plastic bag nearby. That would be worth looking at. You could sing karaoke. Oh, who's this? They're not going to give us much dialogue. It's all about money, you know. If you say so, dude, I'd really would like a plastic bag. That would ensure us a means of income. It's fine for now. I think I really wanted to get that thought done. Don't know if there's any way to... Yeah, it seems we have to talk to someone. Maybe Garte is something new to talk about?
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight. Never mind. So another thing at the... Why can't I go into the kitchen? So the phone line is dead. Oh yeah, we need to ask about this anyway. Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. He shakes his head and adds, losers. That's pretty strange. Is it true that there was foul play? That's pretty strange. It's not strange, it's inconvenient. Is it true that there was foul play? He wrinkles his nose. Who told you that? I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonorable. It doesn't matter. I just want to know who you suspect. Fine. Yeah, it looks like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Garte, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. Maybe I am a cook. I have a search warrant. But there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen. He rolls his eyes. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... He changes his mind. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that if you must. Okay. Yes. Goodbye. Oh, we got an autosave. That didn't add anything to our tasks. Is there a map somewhere? Where can I get a map? I need a map in a plastic bag. Then I'll wrap up the stream. I'm really trying to just get the thought complete. 8 minutes remaining. Okay, we got 4 down with that. Maybe there's something else we could talk to her about.
Oh, hello, dear. I didn't notice you at first.
So your husband is some kind of scientist. Oh yes, she says with a pinch of pride. A zoologist, a cryptozoologist to be more precise. What is cryptozoology? It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends. Lieutenant sounds unimpressed. That's one opinion, yes, and people are entitled to their opinions. My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby. It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species, called cryptids, is difficult enough and thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own. Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids. Yeah! You can. Sometimes the most charming thing you can do is be reasonable in your request. Could you tell me about one? Just one more interesting cryptid. The Insulindian phasmid was great. I suppose you could use a break, and I could use a distraction. The lieutenant throws you one of his looks. One cryptid, like you said, one. This can't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza. We have things to do. Okay, Kim, just one little cryptid, promise. Nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there. What's the biggest cryptid? What's the tiniest cryptid? What's the most dangerous cryptid? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Take out the pen you gave. Are there any invisible cryptids? This has been educational. So we need to discuss something else. What's the most dangerous cryptid? The Gnome of Jeroma. She pauses for effect. The Gnome of Jeroma. That sounds terrifying. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh, it is. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. What did the cryptid look like? It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and protruding forehead, an ungainly little thing, quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped in a turpentine to suffocate it. She looks at you, her voice grave suddenly. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die. If the body of the creature was found, the lieutenant can't help himself, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very lethal species? Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would just detoxify the gnome's venom. Ooh, there we go. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science, she says mostly to herself. Alas! Always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient? Seems very convenient that it just disappeared and nothing like it was seen again. No, it was a perfectly good explanation. Stop being so skeptical. Sure, a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then, ask more about gnomes or whatever. This has been educational, sad we have to continue. Discuss something else, conclude. Of course, dear. Okay, cool. Now we can check our thought cabinet. Temporary research bonus on breakthrough imminent. How much longer? Okay, well, we need to keep talking, I guess. You know, to hell with it, let's have more cryptids. What's the biggest cryptid? Is that a cryptid on this pen you gave me? Are there any invisible cryptids? The lieutenant leans in. Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid, but Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too? Yeah, it would be dishonorable. He nods approvingly. Okay. That's all for now, man. Leave. Is this the thought? Yes, it is. Thought complete. Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu, the opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood, only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long, you should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is the fundamental question. Plus one experience for every orb clicked. Ooh! All intellect learning caps raised by 1. That's great. Now we have a way to farm experience as well. Okay, cool. That's the only reason I went over time. We're now very zoomed in. So let's save. And wrap up the stream there. That was great. Save. We're on to day 2. Tuesday, at last. It was a harrowing day. Yes, that Monday. And it seemed to go on forever. But it's finished now. Let's go to the main menu. I'll autosave again. But hey, it's good practice to save as well. Just builds a good habit. Yeah, having a lot of fun. Gonna stream more of this week. At least Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm not feeling Pokemon this week. Or for a little while. So I might actually fill up those time slots with more Disco Elysium. But I also like to keep some variety. So maybe I'll pick a different game. We'll see. Look at the schedule. I'll update it tomorrow to say what the week will be. And I usually stick to it. But yeah. That's going to be all for now. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good day. And thank you for watching. Goodbye. Yep, my remote is not working. Is it? Oh, wait, it is. Oh, that's great. Thank you.